we have to discuss about. You may know your qualification and details.
Yeah, actually I completed my MBA. I'm a fresher.
Okay.
So one of my relatives has suggested me to go to this ABAP training. There's a
Okay.
placements available right now.
Okay.
So I want to know what
Okay.
is this and how what get
Okay.
available.
Definitely. Definitely. And you don't have any experience. You don't have any thing about programming, right?
Yeah, I don't have any
Uh,
experience.
I mean, I'm not meaning that. I mean that you don't have. You don't. Do you know any programming like C, Java, or any other thing? Hello.
Yeah,
Do you have any programming knowledge regarding C or Java?
I have basics about C and little bit in Java.
You have. Okay, okay, okay. You have no. Okay. What are the things you know?
Something like to just refer it. I'm quite fresher. Completed my MBA,
Okay.
so I have
Okay.
to take even that courses also. Meanwhile, just I want to know what is ABAP and what is that in SAP. What is SAP?
Pradeep, can you wait for a minute? Here are some disturbances there.
Sure, sure, sure.
Relation between SAP and ABAP, and why? What are the importance of ABAP and real time in SAP? Okay,
Okay,
right. Just go to. I'm briefly explaining about the SAP system right now. Okay.
okay.
Before going to the SAP system, I think you have, as you are an MBA student, you know something about the organization, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So SAP is an application that to meet the all requirements of an organization. Okay.
Okay,
So
okay.
it is an ERP application. ERP application. Do you know about what is mean by ERP?
No.
Right. Okay. SAP is an ERP application. ERP means that enterprise, resource, and planning. E
Okay.
means that an enterprise, and R means that a resource, and P means that planning.
Yeah.
So enterprise means an organization. Resources means that what are the resources an organization uses. So, for example, a Maruti company, what are the resources? The tires and body, and these are the resources. And the Maruti company going to manufacture a car, okay, by using that resources, okay.
Okay,
And planning means that what is the process? What is the planning that is going to use to complete the overall form of car, okay. That is what you mean by ERP. Okay,
okay.
and right, SAP follows a ERP system. So ERP
Just a
system is
second,
a
Venu. I am not able to see your screen.
okay, okay, okay. Right, right. One second. You topics these all not visible to you.
Yeah, it's not with, but I am not able to totally see your screen also.
Okay, one second. Now,
Even now,
hello.
I can't see. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, right, 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 right. One second.
What was the thing you say if you type it in notepad so that I can write it over here?
You no, not for writing. I'll give a notes to you. That's
Okay.
not a problem to you. But runtime, if you want to take notes, you can take. Okay.
Okay.
The screen it is visible to you right now.
Yeah, it's visible.
Yeah. Right. The topics today we are going to discuss about ERP system and non-ERP system. What is SAP and SAP? What is the relation between SAP and ABAP, and
Okay.
what is the complete course structure? Okay.
Okay.
So coming to the SAP is an ERP package. Okay. So
Okay.
before you just a link between you just know that you have to know that SAP is a ERP package. Okay.
Okay.
Before
Okay.
going to know about the SAP, you have to know about the what is mean by ERP. Okay.
Okay.
As just now told you that ERP means that enterprise resource and
Resource.
planning. So huh? Any
Yeah.
doubts?
Yeah.
Uh, hmm. Tell me.
Nothing.
Nothing doubts. Okay, right. So SAP is an ERP package. Okay. ERP means that enterprise resource and planning. Okay.
Okay.
So for before going to explain about the what all the these things, and first of all I want to know, tell that about the a simple organization, how it will look, that what are the departments it will be it having, and what is the duties of a different department. So so as we go into the real time, we'll totally work on to the organizations. Okay. So
Okay.
business organizations. So in nowadays everything related to the matter of money, right?
Yeah.
So everything is dependent upon the business. Okay. So
Yeah.
SAP is totally a business application. Okay. So
Mm.
the application is totally to meet the all requirements of the business scenarios only. Okay.
Okay.
So to that we have to know about the scenarios of the organization, and what are the departments will be having, what are the functionality. These are the things we must know. Okay,
Okay.
right. So let's here there is a simple organization that is having a material management, that is what we call MM. I think you know about
Yeah.
MMPP, SD,
Yeah.
finance,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
HR, as you are an MBA student.
Yeah.
Okay. So MM means that a material management team, and PP means a production planning department. SD means a sales department, and FICO, finance and control department. HR means that a human resource department. So these are the basic. We assume that these are the basic view of an organization. My organization is like that. I have a material management department, production planning and department, sales department, and finance department, as well as HR department. So
Okay.
material management department, what the material management people do? They will collect the all raw material from the different vendors, and they will manage the only material part of you. They will not come into the production. So they just take the how much material, how much raw material I am presently I am having, how to control it, how to manage, how to which products I have to buy, and these are the things from which vendor I have to buy. These are the total things will be controlled and recorded by the material and management department and production planning department. So how to process the raw material to the actual procedure form of good product. Okay, how to maintain the quality, and these are the things going to taken care by the production and planning department. And sales department, what sales departments do? How to sell the products, right?
Okay. Mm.
So this is the department of the sales department. Finance and control, all the finance aspects are going to controlled by the finance and control department. Whereas come to the HR department, all human resource related issues going to be discussed about the discussed by the HR department, right?
Okay.
So this is a simple organization. So before so we have been understood this is organization.
Yeah.
Right. So before going to the ERP system, first of all we have to know that what is a non-ERP system, right?
Mm.
So in around 70 years back, what is the system is that there is a non-ERP system. So non-ERP system means that, for example, if you go to an hospital,
Yeah.
go to an hospital for some of the reasons, and to consult some ex-doctor. Okay,
Okay.
and you went to the reception. You asked for the whether the doctor is available or not, and you asked to the reception. You given your details. Okay,
Okay.
the reception people recorded their in and your name and all the things. Okay, in a
Yeah.
for example a paper. Okay, and you went to the doctor and consulted him. He recorded something what are the tests he gone through, and what are the things he just noted down in a paper, and he sent to you for X-ray to scan something and these things. Okay, you went to the X-ray and all the tests and all the things you completed, and came back to the doctors, and the total procedure is completed. So one fine day, I want to check that for example, one hospital owner or something, someone has to come and check that for example, your Pradeep has came. What are the tests he gone through? So if he want to check that, so he has to go to the reception and check the list. Where is the Pradeep having? Where is Pradeep having? Where Pradeep? He has to check manually, and go to the doctor. Go to the doctor and check manually what are the results. What are the tests he's gone through, and go to the X-ray department, and he has to check which data, which result he got. So this is a manual process. So there is no relation between the reception to the doctor, and there is no relation to the reception to the Xerox department. X-ray department.
Yeah.
Right. So we don't have any database linked to the different departments. Right. Here also, material management department having their own API. API means that application interface. Okay, and their own database and their own reports. And production planning department also having their own API, their own database, and their own reports. And sales department also. So like that, every department will having their own database and their own applications and their own reports. So for example, in organizations, there are many procedures to complete their business scenarios. Some organizations will follow, I think you know BTO process, right? Hello, Pradeep? Hello, Pradeep? Hello?
Yeah, hi Venu. Yeah, tell me.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know BTO process, right?
Sorry?
BTO process. Bill to order.
Yeah.
BTO. Bill to order. So for if I think I assume that this manufacturer company is following BTO process, bill to order process. So when I get the bill, that time I have to build the products. Okay. So in this process, what is the disadvantage to me that for example, say one sales order came to me, I have to manufacture something. So sales department has to manually send a report to the department. Okay. So we don't have any database connection to the all the departments. Manually, the sales department has to send a report to the department. That time, the department has to check the whether material is available or not, and the other things. Right, that time they have to start working. So until and unless the sales department has to send a report, there is no work to the department. Okay, in this procedure.
Okay.
So this is the non-ERP system. We don't have any database link between the all the departments. So there are so many disadvantages through this system. For example, finance department has to check what is the status of a material, what is the status of a sales order. So for that time, he has to manually go to this department and check whether the material is delivered or not, and these are the things. For example, HR department has to check whether some of the person is attended today or not. So he has to go to the manually to the department and check whether he is coming or not, he is regular or not. So this is totally the manual process. So time-taking process and manual process. So many human effort is required. Okay, this is so many disadvantages through non-ERP system. So whereas come to the ERP system, this is ERP system. ERP system means that a centralized database, centralized application that to meet all the requirements of a particular organization in between the department. So this so in ERP system, the department and production planning department, sales department, and finance control department, HR department, the total departments will having a centralized database and centralized application and centralized reports. So as soon as I get the sales order, then automatically it populates to the MM department, and MM department automatically respond to that order, and they will pre-recruit all the materials, and they will send to the production department. Production department immediately responds to the order, and they will deliver the product. For example, in case finance department has to check whether status of material, whether it is status of an order, whether it is delivered or not. So through this, this is a centralized database, we can automatically check. So I need not to go to the manual process. I need not to send a person to manual report. I need not to go for another checking and all. So for example, HR department has to check whether Mr. Pradeep in PP department, whether he is coming regularly or not, he is coming today or not. These are the things I can check manual, and I need not to go to the manual procedure. So through this system, we have many advantages. The data flows to the one department to another department very easily. There is no manual process is not required. So we can save our work. What is named that human effort is reduced. So this is the advantage of a ERP system. So SAP is an ERP system. Okay.
Okay.
So
what is a real-time example for this ERP system?
So a real-time example for the ERP system is SAP. Okay. SAP is an ERP application.
It's an ERP application, right? Like I'm asking that recently, what are the any example for any company name so that they're using this SAP like this?
So you are from US, right?
Sorry?
You are from US.
Yeah.
In US, most of the companies are using ERP. Business organizations are using ERP, SAP ERP. Presently in India, they have chickens and Amazon cycles, and so many business organizations are using SAP. Okay. Coming to the SAP's point of view, overall ERP's point of view, only SAP is taken by 82% of organizations going to implement. The 82% of organizations going to implement SAP only. So there are so many ERP functions. So there are so many ERP functions. So let me complete this session. After that, I'll clear what are the doubts you have. Okay. Regarding that. Okay. So in ERP, next, this is a ERP system. So SAP is an ERP system. So advantages of using ERP system is reducing our human effort. Data flows to the one department to another department very easily. So there is a tight integration between the two all departments. So data can be transferred one department. If you want to sales, as soon as sales order is generated, that will be populated to the material respective department as follows. Okay. Next, whereas so many ERP packages are there, in that SAP R by 3. What is R by 3? This is thing I'll discuss. We'll discuss it later. So Oracle, I think you heard about Oracle, right?
Yeah.
So Oracle, PeopleSoft, JDWord. So there are so many ERP packages. So in that total ERP packages, the present market, 82% of organizations use only SAP. They are preferring, 82% of people are using, going for the SAP. Why SAP got that much name, we will discuss in the following sessions. Okay. Right. So SAP is an ERP system. What SAP stands? So SAP stands as systems, applications, and products in data processing. Systems means what is the system? Applications, what are the applications and we use, and products. So products means that basically every organization will work on the products, right? So like the way they named it as a systems, applications, and products in data process. Data processing limit. So application sense that only the process of data. Okay. So the total information will just work on the information and data. Like that. So they named it as systems, applications, and products in data processing. So it is a ready-made application of ERP application designed to meet the all activities of different organization. Okay. So SAP. So actual what is happened is that SAP founders, there are five members. They were working as system analyst for the IBM company in around 1970s that time. Okay, there are four farmers of a IBM company. They are developing many applications to the very so different organizations. So okay, they fed up with the same action that for every organization they will having the same sales order, same business process, same thing. So they fed up with this process, and every time I am designing the same software, same application for the different organizations. Why don't we design a new application? Why don't we design a new ready-made application for basic to meet all the requirements of our organization? So they got an idea that to design a ready-made application that to meet the all activities of a organization. Okay, by every time we are design for every organization we are doing same development, same thing. So why don't we made a ready-made application? So that's why they thought that we have to start an organization and we have to establish a new ERP that to meet all organizations. It should be ready-made. So like that they thought that, and they start working on that in 1972. They designed they started doing the work. So first 1972 they are started. Actual the total completion of their project is completed in 1992. Overall picture of SAP is completed in 1992. After that, he got to the very big success. Now they got 82% of market is they are the top leaders, and they got that much important. Okay. Next. So history, as now I told you, is now the five forerunners of IBM work. They thought the same thing, that why don't we design a ready-made application? They made a ready-made application. Ready-made means that it is a application
used by any companies.
Sorry, I got it. Hello, Pradeep?
Yeah.
What you said?
Yeah, the ready-made application is used by any companies, right?
Yeah. It can be used by any application. Any organization. Okay, it is a ready-made. So we can customize also. For example, if I bought a ready-made point. So if it's very tall to me, what I do, I'll go to the tailor and I will customize it. Okay. So like that, SAP has a ready-made application that we can use. Any organization can use it, and any organization can customize it. Okay. This is they thought that, and they designed. In 1992, their first commercial product was launched. It is SAP R by 1. Okay. R means that a real time. 1 means that one tier architecture. These things we'll discuss in the following session. So just if you don't know about any SAP AG, what is this, and we'll discuss as well. So abbreviations and all the things you will get to know by using these words. You will get to know what are the things. Okay. After that, they in 1972 they launched the SAP R by 2, that is two-tier architecture, and SAP in 1992 SAP R by 3. That is the final ERP product they launched in 1992. Okay, this is a history and flow of SAP's ERP. Okay. So why SAP? Okay, why I need to there are so many ERP applications are there in world. Okay, why I need to choose for SAP means that there is a tight integration between the data. Okay, so the SAP people are how much clever means that if any new technology comes to the world, they will implement it on SAP. And any if for example any problem in an organization, they will come up with a new idea and they will come up with a new solution as soon as they can. Okay, so that much clever, than that much active are SAP people. Okay. And they will support online support. They will support all the things. They will support online support. They will give online support. For all the things, if new thing or new technology comes, they'll implement on SAP. Okay, they'll always think about the organization. They'll cover the all type of organizations. They'll cover the all type of modules. So that's why we have to choose SAP. So, for example, small organization also they will provide their package. For big organization also they will product their package. Okay, and it is multi-language support. Okay, more than 66 plus languages it can support. For example, if we choose for if we go for a web browser, for example Google, okay, it will be available in Telugu, Hindi, English. So many languages it covered. Okay, like that, the same SAP also we can. For example, my organization is in my organization is covering for example 60 countries. So 60 countries having different language. So that 60 language can supported by the SAP. Okay. And it supports currency support. So all currency supports, all currency formats it supports. Okay, it supports any OS. Okay, it is supposed any OS. You can install SAP on any OS. Okay, it's not you have to you no need to worry about for a fix for a specific operating system. Okay, it can installed in any operating system. It can be installed in any database. Okay, so we can choose any database if we want, and we can choose any network also. Okay. So these are the network and operating systems. I think you heard did you heard about this? What is the network we follow? What is the database we follow? Did you heard about this? Yeah, okay. So actually, here is a scenario that why independent things we have to choose. Okay, I mean why I need to go for a also. So many people are saying that independent means that platform independent. Okay, platform independent things. Why I need to choose for a platform independent? Can you give an answer for me? Hello.
Hello.
Why I need to choose a platform independent operating system?
Because it's less risky than sharing, right?
Okay.
Okay, and
little bit. So SAP people are saying that SAP is a platform independent. So that's why we can choose any operating system and install. Okay.
Yeah.
So what is the use to the organization for through this? Okay. I am asking that. So SAP is saying that I am a platform independent package I am having. Okay. SAP is a platform independent. We can install it in any OS. Okay. For example, I am an organization. For example, I have a big small company. Okay. So why you are showing that a platform independent operating system? Why I need to go for a platform independent operating system? Why you are saying that it is a platform independent? I am asking that question.
Because it's totally independent of that. If we install this SAP in any of the system, it's totally independent of that company, right? Organization. That is called as.
For example, right.
Suppose let us take let us take this Softtech only. It's an online something, right? So if these are using this SAP is totally used for these people.
Okay.
That's the reason it is called as independent. I think so.
Okay. But so why generally the packages are making for a platform independent system is because so if I am having an organization, okay, I want to implement SAP. Okay, first thing is that SAP is a very expensive cost, right? So overall ERPs it is very expensive. Okay, so if I want to implement SAP, okay, first thing I have to buy SAP, right?
Yeah.
Then I have to buy a genuine operating system.
Mm.
Genuine operating system. I will not go for the pirate systems. I will not go for so because it is a it is an organization. I used to go for genuine, right?
Okay,
So
okay.
for if I want to go for Windows, it will be very it's cost something. So I have to pay for SAP. I have to pay for operating system. So and I have to buy database also, right?
Mm. Yeah.
So I have to buy database. Okay, these are the three things I have to buy. First, I have to go for a SAP system. I have to buy SAP. What is their what is the system SAP system? I have to buy. Okay, then
Mm.
I have to go for a operating system. So I have to buy genuine operating system, and I have to buy database operating system. I have to go for a networks, and I have to go for hardware. Okay, these
Mm.
are the things I have to buy when I want to implement some application to my organization. I have to buy. These are the things. So, I already am spending money to the SAP, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So whereas come to the operating system, so Linux, we are have a we can so they are not charging anything. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you know Linux,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. Right.
So but Linux is not charging anything, but there is a less GUI properties, right?
Okay.
So appearance is not that much good when compared to the Windows,
Windows. Yeah.
and these are some of the factors we have to. But I will if you want to reduce your project so budget, so one thing you go for a Linux. Otherwise, if you want to better GUI, go for Windows 8. So it
Mm.
depends on you. So the organization will have a chance to go for anything, right?
Mm. Yeah.
So SAP people that so why organization has to choose me means that I have to provide everything, right?
Mm.
With my SAP, I need not to go for a specific product. So if SAP people only build their product in Windows 8, how many people will buy? No
Mm. Yeah,
the
it's very
people
rare
think that
players.
why I need to for SAP, why I need to go for Windows 8, why I need to buy database like Oracle, very expensive. These are the things. These are the things they will think about it, right?
Mm.
So SAP people that I need to support for the all the things. So I need to support all the databases, all the operating systems, and all the networks. So like that's why SAP people what they are very clever. They will go if any operating system comes, they will come up with a new solution. They will also support their all the operating systems also. Okay,
Okay.
and like that's why I need to go for SAP and all databases it support. Okay, right,
Yeah.
right. Next, right. So what are the modules of SAP? Right.
Mm.
So what are to meet the all activities of our organization. Okay. Before I showed that there are different organizations, right? So material management, production planning, sales and distribution, finance and control, HR. So
Yeah.
these are the departments, right? So to meet the all activities, so for every activity, for all the departments, they are designed a module. So
Mm.
for people, they designed a module. For production and planning department, they designed a module. For sales department, they designed a module. For finance and control, they designed a module. So like that. For example, we think about the Microsoft MS Office.
Mm.
Okay, MS Office having PowerPoint, SharePoint, and Word, and some of the so many things are there, right?
Mm.
So everything have their own agenda and everything have their own properties, right?
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
that here also MM is there, production planning there, SDA is finance and control there, HR department is there. So
Mm.
how these coming to the Microsoft, how these are designed, which language they are used?
They'll be using l-
Microsoft is having their own language, right? VB script,
BB script. Okay.
yeah. Visual Basics, right?
Yeah, Visual Basic.
Visual Basics. They are designing with Visual Basics all the thing with the coding and visual, and we can if you know Visual Basics, you
Mm.
can customize your word also, your all the things. So like that, here also is there, production planning there, sales and distribution, finance department there. They'll have their own agenda and they'll have their own plannings, and they are so to customize this, we are having the SAP have their own language. What it is called as ABAP.
ABAP.
Okay. So here are what are the modules. So there are two modules. That is, one is functional module and another one is technical module. In functional module, so what is the organization he is having? So that are the modules. Okay. For example, my company, my organization having finance and HR, SD, MM, and PP and quality management. Okay. So I am having this much modules only, and I am having this much functional department only. Okay.
Okay.
Next, whereas come to the technical department, it must and mandatory to any organization. Okay. So ABAP is a advanced business application programming language. So that is the SAP's own programming language. The all SAP products and all SAP things are designed by SAP only.
Okay.
Sorry, ABAP only.
ABAP only.
Okay.
Right.
So ABAP is a programming language. All SAP products and all SAP things are designed in ABAP only. So if you know ABAP, so you can customize and you can design, you can develop all SAP products and all SAP. You can customize all SAP products. Okay. You can customize, you can redesign all the things. If you learn ABAP, so that will be used. For example, finance and control department is there. Only linked to the finance and control department only for a specific product. So, but whereas come to the ABAP, there are so many SAP products are there. Not only what is SAP, so there are so many products are there. So that all are designed in ABAP only. So you can customize all the products of SAP. Okay. So here one more basis department is, that is technical department is basis, that is a system administration. So administration means that will control just authentication and administration. These are the things were going to be controlled by the basis team. Okay. And basis and 1, 2, 3 more technical departments also there. That is not that much important now, present now. Okay. Next, coming to the ABAP. ABAP 4. Generally we call it as a ABAP 4. Okay. Advanced Business Application Programming Language. So here ABAP means that Advanced Business Application Programming Language, and 4 means that it is a 4th generation language. Okay. So present language generation is 4th generation language. It is a 4th generation language. It is SAP's own programming language. So as now I said that SAP's all products are designed by ABAP only. Okay. It is a event-driven modularized programming language. So so you know that C language, right?
Yeah.
So what is a C language?
It's a basic programming language for any.
Is it a fourth? What is the generation of C language?
Generation of C language? I don't know.
In which generation it is? Oh, so I said that ABAP is a 4th generation language.
Yeah.
So what is the generation of C language? It is a 3rd generation advanced. It is a 3rd generation language. It is structured query language. Okay. Structured query language. So like that, ABAP is also. If anybody asks that what is a ABAP language, but ABAP is a event-driven modularized programming language.
Okay.
So you need to answer this. So I will explain what is event-driven and modularization. These are the things I will cover. Okay, don't worry about these terms. Okay, some things in theory part you have to just specify. So when it comes to the explanation, it will be clear. Okay.
Okay.
No problem. Okay. Right. Next, what are so? Do you have any doubts till now?
No, nothing.
Nothing. Right. So you have to come into the picture. What is the basic organization? What are the departments it having? What is the functionality? What is mean by you have to differentiate between what is non-ERP system, what is a ERP system. So SAP is a ERP system. So there are so many ERP systems are there. Why you need to go for SAP? This is things you have to answer. And what is the SAP module? So why SAP modules are designed, and what is the what is the programmer of SAP? SAP is programmer or ABAP. So these things you have to answer. And ABAP is a event-driven programming language. It is fourth generation language. So these things you have to answer. Next. So what is the role of an ABAPer? So as an ABAPer, what I need to do? So there are SAP is a ready-made application for organization. So organization means that there are so many departments are there. So for example, sales department have their own purchase order. So sales department having their sales order is having. So already SAP provided one sales order. So I said that SAP ready-made, right? So
Yeah.
already SAP provides some features. So as I am a developer, if any customization is required, that thing I have to develop without disturbing the actual technology of SAP. Right? SAP is a tightly integrated, very much advanced thing, and very much easy to understand by anyone. Okay, that much flexibility you have to give. You have to if you customize also, that much flexibility thing you have to give to the users. Okay, that is as a ABAP we have to do. Okay, so for that what we have to do, we have to learn SAP completely. SAP completely means we have to know what is the actually SAP having. Okay, if you know the actual things are only you can customize, right? Okay, so if, for example, you are developing something which is already at SAP, then what is the use of us, right? So something is already at SAP, it is ready-made, it is already having, and you are doing again. So there is no use of doing this. Okay. So for that type for to not to do that type of mistake, you have to know SAP completely before going to the actual system. Okay. For if you are designing something, you have to know what is SAP. Okay. You have to provide all the features of SAP. Okay. SAP have many features. That features you have to provide. Okay. It should not simple. It should be like SAP. Right. That is our role. Okay. Next. So who can learn SAP? Okay. We coming to the why. So who can learn? So to learn SAP, you have basic programming knowledge. Okay. So if you don't know the basic programming knowledge, it will not understandable to you. Some of the contents and some of the things you may not understand. Okay. You should have some programming knowledge as well as database concept. Okay. So we will work with the programming as well as the database. Okay. Every program will be linked with the database. So like that, that's why you have to know some concepts of database. So do you have any programming knowledge? You said that you have C language, some of the programming language.
Yeah.
Right, database, coming to the database.
I don't have any knowledge in database.
Concept. So I will tell if database when come to the database concept. So I will tell what are the things you have to know. Okay, when come to the when database come to the picture, I will say these things you have to cover. So before 1 or 2 days, I will say what are the things you have to learn. So you just go to the Google, you will find something. You have to you will find the topics and just learn it. It's not a mandatory that everything you have to learn. So some basic concepts you have to learn. Okay. So some how to how to write select query. These are things I will explain, but you have to go through when I say. Okay, I'll say when it comes. Okay. So I think the overall programming languages, all the programming languages in the world, it is very easy language. Okay, ABAP is very much easy language. So easy to understand, easy to customize, and all the things. Okay. Right. So coming to the course structure, it is a 60-session course structure. Okay. Daily will take 1 to 1.5 hour session. This depends. Okay. As in the beginning, it will be 1 hour or 45 minutes. Okay, as the course structure, as the days moves on, it will increase to 1 to 1.5 hours. Okay, and
Okay.
agenda of our training is trained to basic level ABAP training with cross applications. I am going to explain. Okay,
Mm.
right. Any queries, Tilo?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like, do you give any real-time examples with server on server or
Yeah,
anything?
yeah, sure, sure. I'll say you what the real time scenarios. I'll teach you how it will be in a real time. So real time is totally different from the actual ABAP. So when the course is completing, when is at the end of weeks, okay, end of end of week, I'll tell you what is the real time aspects will be there and how we have to work. Okay,
Okay.
just basics concepts in the real time I'll explain. There is no don't bother about these things. Okay,
Okay.
so these are the things I am going to explain in this session.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing, so what is the introduction that is completed today, and by tomorrow class we will discussing about the introduction to the ABAP programming. Okay, and some of the things I will left today. That thing also I will discuss in tomorrow. Okay, how to write that statements, how to coding part, and how to collect the data, and these are the things I will cover tomorrow. And data dictionary. Okay,
Okay.
tables and domains, search helps, reports, how to write the reports, how to check the bugs, how to initialize the internal tables, modularize techniques and variants. So ALV reports, dialog programming,
Mm-hmm.
and interface programming, scripts, so smart works, so miscellaneous topics, and so user exits, get data flows and the SD flow. So okay, real time flow, how it will be in these are the things, and cross application side of these are the things I totally covered in 2 months. Okay, so
Okay.
overall 60 sessions. Okay,
Okay.
so some days may be increased, some 2 3 days may increase or decrease. Okay.
Okay.
So this is our course structure, and okay, this is. Do you have any queries?
Yeah. No. Nothing.
Mm, nothing.
So
Okay.
to learn this above, we should have basic knowledge in C language and this thing, right?
Basic C
Language.
language is some basic language, and the database concepts also I'll cover. But if you know, I'll tell you when database coming to the picture. That before 2 days only, I'll tell you these are the concepts you have to learn. That time you'll learn. Otherwise, we'll take a separate session for that. I'll explain it. Okay,
Yeah.
no problem.
Okay then.
Okay, I'll explain to you. If you don't, if you suffer for the concept, I'll discuss with you. Okay, no,
Okay.
not a problem. We'll take a extra session.